I am Alexa Caballo Hughes.
Perfect. That works. It's all the way out.
Is it okay if I say something?
Absolutely.
So I don't know when it flows, but Alexa has such an amazing number of rock star accomplishments. She's on Channel 3 every Tuesday morning. She's
Now hold on, we gotta have you go sit over there after that.
30 under 30. She's like president of everything. She is just
That's pretty cool.
Such an amazing, accomplished person.
Oh.
And so I don't know when you'd like that to flow, but I just think it would be wonderful if that was shared.
Sure, absolutely.
Suzanne, I want you to be my hype woman everywhere I go. If you could do my intro, that's like wonderful.
I would love to do that.
President of everything. I like this song.
Hey, I want to be president of everything. So you gotta run for the office. So, otherwise, you'd be queen of all. And I can't be queen of all. Even though that'd be kind of fun.
Too fun.
Okay. Too fun.
Yeah, I don't even know how to introduce myself anymore.
All right, so let's start from the top. If you could tell us your first and last name by time, and then say the name of your organization that you're with, and what we're doing here today.
Perfect. Where would you like me to look? Right at you?
Right. Yeah.
Perfect. That's what I thought. My name's Alexa Caballo Hughes. I am Alexa Caballo Hughes, and I've been a realtor for 11 years now. I love this real estate industry, and it's been such a great, amazing journey for myself. I've not only been able to help people buy and sell in the state of Connecticut, but I help people throughout the nation with any of their moves. And that's helped me to become involved in the realtor industry at a high level. I've been named Realtor Magazine's 30 Under 30 in the nation, as well as I was president of the largest local association of realtors last year, the Greater Hartford Association of Realtors. And I currently serve as the executive committee as vice president for the Connecticut Association of Realtors. And I've served in a capacity on the national level as well, on the Young Professionals Network Advisory Board, fostering the next generation of realtors within the industry. So I just love this real estate industry. I love what it's able to do, not only for realtors like myself, but I love helping people achieve the American dream of homeownership and protecting private property rights. So it's just been such an honor and a blessing. And throughout this journey, I've actually become a media contributor on several media outlets, everything from NBC to Channel 3 News. I'm actually a weekly contributor to the local news station talking about real estate. So it's been such an honor and a blessing, and I'm just so grateful to be here today because one of my dear friends, Susanne, has been a huge part of my health journey, and I'm just really happy to connect with her audience here.
What, if you could please finish this sentence. Health to me is?
Health to me is everything. When we don't have our health, we cannot live, we cannot serve. And health to me actually has been an interesting journey that I had to figure out because at the height of my real estate experience, when I was named 30 Under 30 in the nation, it was a height. However, it was a low in my personal life. Height in my career, but low in my personal life. I found myself actually not having my physical voice. So for about 2 whole years, I would be talking just as we are here today, and my physical voice would cut out. And whether I was leading our networking group where I met Susanne, or leading my realtor associations or negotiating with, agents or talking to my clients and guiding them or just hanging out with family and friends, my voice would physically cut out. And it was so stressful for me because it made me take a step back. And, my doctors, they said, we don't know what's wrong with you. However, we're going to have to put you in a voice diet, no talking for 2 whole weeks. You can imagine what that did. And it made me take a journey, one of which Suzanne's been instrumental in. So health to me is everything because here I was at the quote unquote top of my career. But what is it worth if you can't even have your own physical voice to live? So that's really what made me have a heightened awareness and to try to get myself well so I can not only survive but thrive.
What did you do to get well?
So I really had to take alternative approaches. I mean, I went to my doctor, and I can't tell you how frustrating it was when they're like, we don't know what's wrong. So I had to take my health into my own hands. And that really empowered me to lean into people like Susanne. And I'll never forget, Susanne actually invited me to one of her essential oils classes. I believe it was energy healing, like Reiki and essential oils. And we went around the room, and I'll never forget this moment. But we went around the room and we all kind of shared, like, why are you here? And so for me, when it was my turn, I started saying, well, I'm here because I want to figure out what's wrong with my voice. And as I was saying that, my voice literally stopped per usual. And like, it was one of those moments where prior to, I just felt really frustrated and like, what the heck? Why is my voice keeping up with my life? Like, what's wrong? To vulnerable and like just feeling like, here we go again. And I literally started bawling. And it was the first time I let my emotions catch up to me, and feeling kind of like hopeless in a sense, but also feeling so hopeful that I was finally just so vulnerable and so like giving it to God and the universe and leaning into those around me, which was Susanne and her support system. And I just felt that it was such a safe space. So that's why I felt so vulnerable. And in that moment, there was a woman across the room, and she's like, I know what's wrong with you. And she's like, I'm like, what? And she's like, I'm a breathing therapist. And you, my dear, are not breathing. She said, you are breathing only into your chest and not into your diaphragm. And she's like, you're essentially suffocating yourself from years and years of high cortisol and from literally working at such a high level, burning on all cylinders, like head down, like whatever I put my mind to, I will accomplish. And it was just, for so many years, it was like I was running from a cheetah, a bear, a lion, operating at such a high level and not taking care of myself, not even knowing to breathe, not breathing into my diaphragm. So I left that day with a renewed hope, right, from being surrounded by this incredible support system and the love and the support and the safe space that Susanne has created, not only in this group, but it's transpired from that group to my one-on-one coaching with her, where anytime I have an ailment, I'll be like, Susanne, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? But it was just having the tools in my toolbox, whatever that may be, whether it's breathing exercises, which I would couple with, the different type of essential oils that have been instrumental for me, whether it's the breathe oil I'll put on my chest so I can help me to breathe and relax, whether it's the adaptive that helped me kind of get my cortisol down in check. There were just so many tools I had now in my toolbox, and being empowered, and not only the tools, but having the support system that comes. And Susanne really has helped me live an empowered lifestyle.
So, if you could finish this sentence for me. Susanne is?
Such an incredible...
but you gotta help me with
oh God, this is so good.
Could you say Susanne is?
Susanne is such an incredible health advocate that really helps me live my best empowered lifestyle. And best means whatever's best for me. There's no right or wrong on how to live, but whatever my goals are, Suzanne's able to help me achieve them. And so she really has been such a blessing to me in my life. Suzanne is a blessing.
So if a person is there for you and helping you with recommendations and things like that, what would you title that person for Susanne? I mean, what is Susanne to you?
Suzanne's really a coach and someone that is a healer. I'm able to go to Susanne with whatever's going on in my life, personal, professional, health, spiritual, and talk to her about what's happening. And oftentimes she'll be able to coach me through and give me healing solutions. And she's just been such a blessing, like I said.
When you talk about a healing solution, to folks at home, they're like, okay, essential oil is a healing solution. What? Could you help somebody understand what that would mean? Because I think you're really good at describing things.
Thank you. So there's been so many different times where I'll come to Susanne with, hey, Susanne, how do I help myself with anything from headaches, right? Okay, have you tried Deep Blue, which is a topical blend solution that I'm able to put on my head, my physical head, to help with migraines? Or did you know you can actually take Deep Blue internally and it's able to help with, just any type of aches. It's almost like an ibuprofen, but like nature's ibuprofen. So anything from that to, hey, Suzanne, I have a sunburn. Okay, we're going to take lavender and peppermint and use that with coconut oil. And it's literally unbelievable. My back looked like the Polish flag. The next day, it was like just a nice tan. You can't even make this stuff up. My mother, one time, she was actually going to have to get operated on. She had like this, it was some sort of like mole or something that they wanted to remove. The skin doctor wanted to remove. I'm like, hey, Suzanne, what's good for something like that? Because I don't want my mom to go under the knife and have this scar on the side of her head. And Suzanne consulted me and said, frankincense. Frankincense would be a good option. Not even a week goes by, and my mom's like, this is a miracle. She's like, the thing like shriveled up and fell off my head. So my mom was able to avoid having to, have surgery on the side of her head. Are you kidding me? I mean, I can go on and on and on. Anything from trying to improve my voice to trying to feel better. There is a different proactive, healthy solution that Suzanne's helped me find in the form of essential oils. And even to not only the effect of internally, you can take certain essential oils to topically. Did you know that if you put essential oils in the bottom of your feet, it's like, Suzanne's taught me, it's kind of like the highway to your entire body, and actually gets the oils right into your bloodstream and to help you. Believe it or not, like that breathe oil I told you about, Suzanne taught me you don't have to only put it on your chest, you can also diffuse it. / you could put that on the bottom of your feet, and that's actually going to help you breathe. It's like so crazy, all the different solutions. So I can go on and on, but long story short, anytime I've had an ailment, and it could even be emotional, right? Like I need to try to feel more healthy and more well and to just be able to take more ease in my life. Okay, well, did you think of trying X, Y, and Z? So it's just been such a great, well-rounded, full, holistic approach of health that, it took me losing my physical voice to have to figure out I need to take better care of myself. But I'm so grateful for that journey because it brought me to Suzanne and helped me live a really empowered lifestyle with her help.
Thank you, Alexa.
Yay.
Hey, this lady knows how to be on camera.
She lady, she's
Yeah.
professional.
Okay, I got a couple more questions for
Please.
you. Suzanne's the most vital person I have met in her demographic.
Vital.
By far. More vital than myself, more vital than anybody else that I know that I hang out with. So, you live in the same area, you've known her. Could you finish this sentence for me, please? Suzanne's vitality is.
Wow. Suzanne's vitality is an inspiration. Sincere inspiration. And she's an example. She is a true inspiration and an example of what anyone can make their life whatever they want to be and live whatever lifestyle they want for themselves, because Suzanne lives it and she serves as such a source of inspiration and love and care and helping to all. And it's a beautiful thing that trickles down to everyone that she touches and everyone that she meets. Suzanne is an inspiration.
What do you think about her ability to have stamina? Things like that.
Oh my God. Suzanne has such an ability to have stamina. This woman runs marathons. I'm not sure if you're aware, but she is so incredible. Who runs marathons?